Living Local Carolina with Katie Turner. Local trends, shopping, dining, and more. This is Living Local Carolina.
This segment is sponsored by Cambridge Pavers.
One thing that I really love about South Carolina is that we have gorgeous weather and it lets you really enjoy the outdoors. And there are some things that you do indoors that you can't always do outdoors, but at Cambridge Pavers, you guys honestly can take anyone's dream and make it a reality. How do you guys do it?
Yeah, well, that's, it's an investment in your home. And folks are realizing there's more than just the four corners of the inside of the homes. And spending time outside in the environment is so healthy. And why not be able to enjoy those same things for your family and friends and entertaining that you do inside, and take advantage of that wonderful South Carolina weather and do it outdoors all 4 seasons.
Agreed. And this is more than just chairs, you can even see it behind you. That's one of y'all's installations, right?
Absolutely. So you've got fireplaces and pergolas and pavilions. Truly everything that you have inside, you can do outside and enjoy it.
That is so cool. Walk me through this whole process. How does one begin?
All right, so one starts to begin by trying to decide how they want to entertain their family and their friends. They go about, you need to think about it the same way, developing something functionally inside the home. You've got a kitchen, a dining room, a playroom, TV room, all designated areas for many cases specific family members. Same approach should be taken for outside. So when you talk about different zones, let's assume you're entertaining families who bring kids, and the adults want to have maybe a separate area to have their conversations in. That might be a fire pit. And they bring some little kids, and maybe you want to keep them occupied with TV. Well, that's that pavilion offset someplace else with a TV inside where the kids can be doing that. And while you're entertaining your friends, you don't want to be running inside to cook and bring food out. You want to be outside enjoying your company, letting them sit at a bar which is adjacent to your grill, pizza oven, all the things that you use inside, you can have outside to entertain those folks. So those are all kind of different zones one should be thinking about.
Very cool. And I think it goes without saying, but this really does add value to your home.
15 to 20% hardscapes and landscaping to a home. And that's why I say it's an investment in the home. It's not deciding, should I get, the furniture this year, or should I buy the car, which is you're going to get rid of. This is going to be with you as long as you're in that home and to the next homeowner. It's an investment in your home, and 15 to 20% return is pretty substantial.
And I know this is going to sound really cheesy when I say this, but in those places are where memories are made.
Absolutely. Just as they are inside the home, they're made outside just as strong, and probably even a little more memorable. Listen, everybody has the dream to have that, all the components done at one time, that outdoor room. Well, because of budgetary restraints, you're able to do this in phases. So you can start off in year 1 with a patio. Year 2, you may want to add the fire pit. Year 3, you might want to elevate a patio in the back with a seating wall. Just have the vision. Make sure you share it with your contractor.
I love it. Okay, how can people learn more information about you guys and get started?
CambridgePavers.com. We're on every social media platform, so you've got thousands of photographs to get inspiration from. We have a tool called Designscape Visualizer, which you can take a photograph of your outside and move all these components and pavers and walls around so you get an idea of where you want to go. Closest dealer, locator is on the website, as long as you can fill out a form to have a certified contractor come and talk to you about your outdoor living room.
We'll be back right after this break with more Living Local Carolina.
Well, we are talking all about Jeeps today, and I'm joined by Jody Lynn and Harold. How are you guys doing?
Great. Thank you for having us.
Absolutely. So, Harold, tell me all about what you do.
We are an off-road shop that specializes in anything from mild custom build to up to custom builds, lift kits, tires, suspension, gears. You dream it, we can do it. Changing colors, it doesn't really matter what you want, we can do it all. And we work with a lot of the local clubs to support them and help them. And
I was going to say, this is a very niche thing for you to do.
Correct.
How did you find yourself in this situation?
started racing about 35 years ago on a dirt bike, and then moved over to quads, and then got into Land Rovers, and from Land Rovers got into Jeeps
Awesome.
and rock bouncing.
So one thing that I have learned today is that Jeep owners love to customize their Jeeps. And there is a ton of different things that you can do to your Jeeps.
Correct.
What do you kind of see on a daily, weekly basis with people coming in?
Ours is all over the place. Looking just for tires, wheels, up to a full custom build. Gears helps gas mileage, gives you the ability to get a bigger tire and drive a lot better. The suspension work, and/or doing repairs on vehicles that unfortunately are not operating the way they should be.
Yeah. Another big thing, light kits.
Yes.
That's also functional too, right? Because you got to
Correct.
be able to see at night.
Yes. The light kits you can get really customized with the headlights, where you can have different colors in them. It's also brightness. There's different levels of brightness and different locations you can put them in. So it really gives you the ability to be unique and make it your own. And then you can actually get your own colors, which you can see a lot of the Jeeps here have certain colors that they want to go towards. So we put in lights that'll actually give them more accent into that color. And everything runs off of Bluetooth, so it's pretty
cool.
easy to use.
Neato. So if anybody watching right now wants to come by and talk to you about their car, how
Most
can they do that?
Southern Crawlers 4x4, we're on Facebook, website, and/or they can give us a call.
Well, today we're talking about one of my favorite topics, ice cream, and I'm joined by Chris. How are you doing?
I'm doing fine today.
All right, you guys are Island Treats here on Polly's Island. Tell me about what you guys offer here.
38 different flavors of ice cream, milkshakes, sundaes, hot dogs,
A little bit of everything.
pizza, everything.
Love
Yeah.
that. And you guys are a mom and pop shop. You've been here for 7 years, a staple here in the community. What's it like being able to see the smiling faces come through every season and off season as well?
Off season because we're open all year long, same hours, everything. So people don't think people come in for ice cream during January and February, but they do because we have a lot of snowbirds that come down. So, but yeah, it's fantastic to see everybody come in. The kids got the play deck out here to play on and everything, and it just keeps them entertained. And ice cream's a favorite for everybody.
Indeed it is. I was going to say, this is such a pretty location. You guys are right on this little, is it a pond?
It's a little pond,
Little
yes.
pond right here. And kids are able, or adults, are able to feed the ducks and geese.
Ducks, geese, koi fish,
Ooh.
turtles. We got a little bit of everything in the pond.
What is y'all's goal with this business?
Serve God. You come in and people write their Bible verses and everything. When we moved here, we prayed, we did a fast to come here to have Him show us what we're supposed to do. We praise Him for everything that we have.
7 years later, it's definitely worked out well, huh?
It's a blessing.
So one thing you guys do is you want people to be able to enjoy as much as they want to, right?
Correct. When you come in, we have so many flavors that a lot of times it's hard to choose. So we'll let you taste whatever you want. We'll mix and match anything you want into one scoop. If you want 2 flavors, 3 flavors, we could turn that into one scoop for you.
Beautiful. Because sometimes you just can't choose. It's so hard.
No, you want to try everything and eat everything.
All right, perfect. I definitely want to do that right after we're done here. But where can people find you guys? What's your address?
We're located in the Island Shops in Pawleys Island.
We'll be back right after this break with more Living Local Carolina. This story is sponsored by Plexiderm.
Well, good morning, everyone. Thanks so much for joining us today on Living Local Carolina. You know I love to talk about Plexiderm, and today I have Melinda McKenzie with me. Melinda, how are you doing?
Oh, I'm so happy to be here, and I'm happy to talk about a product that I use every single day.
Yes, we always talk about the Plexiderm 10-minute challenge. A lot of our viewers know about that. But for somebody that is just tuning in, give them the whole rundown here.
Yeah, absolutely. So Plexiderm is simply a serum, right? So it's a serum you put on clean, dry skin. What does it do? Well, what it does is it lets you have a refreshed look because it smooths out all the lines and creases. Like I said, I've been using it every day. Next month, I'm going to be 63 years old. And what it does for my skin is under my eyes, I'm just more tired. That's what happens. You know, your skin gets more pliable. It refreshes it. So I feel like everybody needs to know about Plexiderm because who doesn't want to look fresher?
I know, it's like a beauty filter in real life. It's amazing to watch.
Yeah, it's fun to watch because it works on every type of skin. That's the other cool thing too. Men, women, it doesn't matter as long as your skin is clean and dry. And I always try to remind people, make sure your fingertips are clean and dry too, right? So if you use oils and your face is clean and dry and you take your Plexiderm, it's not going to work because oils will dilute it. So while we're saying that, if you wear cosmetics, which I love it. Who doesn't like cosmetics? Make sure you wear a water-based foundation, but you will find you're going to use less. Like, I don't know how you apply your makeup, but for me, because under the eyes was such an issue, I was always trying to put a lot of concealer, which I think we all kind of know. It makes it worse. It draws attention to it, right? With the Plexiderm, I find that I don't really need to do it because it's getting rid of the issue, which is smoothing it out. So that's not the first thing you see when you look at my face.
Oh, that's amazing. And I'm glad that you mentioned that, a tip about putting it on under makeup, because I think a lot of people who are watching right now, you know, you put on makeup every day to think that you couldn't do that. I mean, it's amazing. I love it. I love it.
Yeah, I mean, it really does change the way you look at your skin because, you know, here's the thing about Plexiderm being a serum. There's a lot of products out there that say if you use this every day for 6 weeks, your skin will look better. And I'm sure that it will. But a lot of times we're in a rush and we want a temporary fix. Just like we curl our hair or wear cosmetics, right? That's a temporary fix. With Plexiderm, once you put it on and let it rest, now here's the other thing. When we say let it rest, that means you have to relax your face muscles. So let's say you put it on and you're laughing and talking, you're moving the face muscles because what we're doing is smoothing it out. Give yourself 10 minutes, whether that is to quietly look at your phone without laughing and smiling. Good luck with that. Or if you're closing your eyes, give yourself 10 minutes because once you let it rest the full 10 minutes, you have up to 10 hours of usage. And I think that's really important.
It's like having a little meditation in the morning.
It really is. And like you said earlier, I like that you said it's like a filter in real life. We're all looking at the filters on our phone going, oh, if I only had this. Now you can do it in real life with Plexiderm.
And also I feel like younger people these days are getting pressured to go get fillers and Botox and, you know, go under the knife. And I think this is a great option for people that don't want to have to do all that.
Yes, thank you for saying that. I mean, here's the thing. When you look in the mirror, you know what you feel like you want to look like. Isn't it better if you're in charge of that rather than somebody in an office? And even if you do go get, you know, those things done in the office, let's say you ate the wrong food or you didn't sleep right and you have the puffiness, guess what? In 10 minutes, Plexiderm is going to take that away. I keep my Plexiderm in my purse. I tell all my family and friends about it because it's a boost. Who doesn't want a boost?
Definitely. All right, so if somebody watching right now is interested in trying the Plexiderm 10-minute challenge, what deals you got for them?
Oh, we're so excited about this deal. So go to PlexidermTrial.com, call the number on the screen, or I think we'll have a scanner code. Here's what you're going to get, right? For $14.95, you are going to get a 6-pack. What that means is you're going to get 6 applications because remember, it's highly concentrated. You just need half of a pea size. For $14.95, we're also giving you free shipping. We're giving you a 30-day money-back guarantee. And the reason we do that is because we know once you get your hands on Plexiderm, you're going to love it. So again, go to PlexidermTrial.com, call the number on your screen, or you can scan if you're modern day with your phone, and you can get this great deal.
Oh my gosh. Wow. Wow, is that really me?
It's a facelift in a jar.
Don't forget to like our page on Facebook and follow us on Instagram and Twitter. How to use the QR code. Just open the camera app on your smartphone, iPad, or tablet. Point your device at the QR code so the QR code appears on your screen. Your device will recognize the QR code and show you a notification. Click that notification and you'll come to our website. Living Local Carolina, weekday mornings at 9:30 on WBTW News 13.